I'm Michael Davis. I'm the chair of the Space Industry Association of Australia, and it's with considerable excitement that we announce the publishing of our history of Australian space under the title Australia in Space. This is a completely revised edition of the original work, which was called Space Australia, written by Kerry Doherty, who was then the space curator at the Powerhouse Museum in Sydney, and her co-author was Matthew James of the Australian Parliamentary Library. The original edition was published in 1992, and much has happened in Australian space since 1992, and the new edition will update the history of Australian space until this year, 2017. The book is a fabulous record of everything that has happened in Australia in space since the beginning, which was actually 70 years ago, when the decision was made to establish the Woomera Test Range in South Australia. And the book recounts the rich and varied history of Australian space activity, from scientific research, deep space tracking, space education, satellite development and launch, and astronomy and Earth observation. A plethora of activities involving a number of very talented people over the decades. We are very excited to be the publisher of this new edition of the book, and the launch of the book will coincide with Australia hosting the world's biggest and most prestigious space event, which is the International Astronautical Congress, to be held in Adelaide from the 25th to the 29th of September. And the book will be officially launched by Australian astronaut Andy Thomas, whose story is also included in at least one chapter in the book. We encourage anyone interested in the history of Australian space to register their interest and to order either an online copy or a hard copy, which will be available in Australian bookshops and normal retail outlets. The website for book orders is atfpress.com.